coming to you live from North Africa and the Mideast. Today I will be speaking to you about the current revolution in democracy. Americans love and revolution. Their own great nation having been founded by revolutionary and merged by revolutionary war, they instinctively side with revolutionaries in other lands. No matter how different their circumstances, no matter how disastrous the outcomes, this chronic reluctance to learn from history could carry a very heavy price tag if the revolutionary wave currently sweeping across North Africa and the Middle East breaks with the same shattering impact as most revolutionary waves. Now, to switch it over with Brianna.
Thanks, Aaron. On January 12th, the Interior Ministry said it has seized 300 explosive belts and nearly 24 tons of explosive materials, along with 1,020 weapons to Al-Qaeda fugitives. Had also provided exact and precise information Saudi Arabia and the success of the Saudis have in the past several months may be the result of the information we have furnished. Now we'll pass it on to Jayla.
When global economic crisis struck in the late 2008, investors fled to the stock market in favor of buying commodities, including food, crops, and fuel. This demand led to higher prices. In addition, problems with oil production and distribution, including Deepwater Horizon oil spill Gulf in Mexico in 2010, led to uncertainty and drove the fuel prices even higher. At the same time, the global economic downturn battered the developing nations across Arab and the world of highs. Today, gas prices are up to $4. They will be rising. They will be rising and getting even higher.
Where's the picture of oil?
Oil is needed in all different types of ways. We need oil for food. We need oil for cars, gasoline. And that's going to affect us in this world because we can't drive and we can't do other different things like that. Many people do not have clothes or food. They're homeless.
The homeless, for example. Look at them tube socks. Strip. Take off your shirt, Aaron.
Aaron is HIV positive.
Suck in your rib.
He's cold and hungry.
What age did your mother leave you?
3.
How old are you now? I don't know.
I'm not sure. No.
And all North African notations in Libya began shortly after the end of the Mubarak regime in February 2011. With rebels controlling the eastern half of the pro-government forces maintaining control over most of the western Libya, access to the advanced weapons and the equipment of Gaddafi had purchased over the course of decades using the government money. Now,
shoot that African! You cotton picker, pick some cotton.
That is some roasting, man.
Last week,
Your ankles are rusted.
coming to you. Okay, and now we're going to pass it back over to Brianna, where she will talk about the terrorism in the economy of Africa.
We are live in JBA News. In our conference room here, I will ask Ms. Jayla some questions. First question. Why do terrorists attack?
Well, Brianna, terrorism is based on the idea that if you threaten people enough, they will eventually give in and give you what you want.
What is oil used for in Africa?
In Africa, oil is used in castor oil, carrot oil, peanut oil, and slip-lamps.
What kind of resources does the Middle East have, and what do they lack?
In resources in the Middle Eastern, they lack of fresh water. Saudi Arabia is largely based on oil. Pakistan's economy is also centered around manufacturing jobs that are outsourced, textiles and other goods.
Okay. How do the Africans react, and how do they feel when their country is under attack and terrorism?
Well, in Africa, they usually feel scared. They feel like their life is in danger, and the feeling of you may not survive or you're unsafe.
As far as current revolutions, in that category, in the Middle East, what goes on?
Well, Brianna, first, Arab and Persian nations, it is driven not by nationalism, but Islam and any other 20th century. Lack of representatives, government, being poor is important, that these movements cut across national boundaries.
Okay. What is the Arab Spring?
Arab Spring refers to current crop or pro-democracy of springs sweeping in the Middle East and the North Africa. Yes.
As far as their current revolutions, what goes on in that category in the Middle East and Africa during, terrorism?
First, Arab and Persian nationalists revolt against European colonialism. Arab nationalism is largely an elite of pronouncement that drove and excludes popular segments. It's driven not by nationalism, Islam, or any other 20th century. Lack of representation government. Being poor, it is important that these movements cut across national boundaries.
And that is all. Hope you guys are listening and paying attention. Thanks for being tuned in JBA News.
Thank you.
Hi, we are here live with one of our African hiders. Excuse me, sir.
Huh?
May I ask you, what are you doing in here?
I'm hiding out from terrorists. They
Drop the lid real fast.
and
We are here. I'm recording. Hi, we are here live with one of the Africans. Excuse me, sir. Can I ask you, what are you doing up there?
Me searching for food. I'm searching for food from my family.
It seems like it's very tough for you guys to find food now. Is that true?
Very, very. After the terrorisms and much of disasters, food hard to come by nowadays.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. Say bye.
Thank you.
This is what and how the Africans eat every day. What are you eating, sir?
The ground here. It's just rocks in the grass I have left after such terrible things happened. And some worms. That's all I have now.
Is this all that you have, sir?
That's what I just said. It's all that I have. What's up? Come on.
Treat me like that.
But you know, them Africans be evil.
Yeah. Keep your Instagram still recording. Leave it. All right.
Are we good?
Excuse me, sir.
Grass?
I couldn't help but to notice that you have poison ivy on your toes.
Does that itch, sir? Scratch.
It itches very much. Very much.
Are you used to the poison ivy?
Yes. So,
Is this what your family eats every day? Dang, your pinky toenail is long. Okay. Is this what you eat and your family used to eat?
no, me and my family very happy. Very
You're
happy.
not.
And
Until
until such tragics happen. We suffer from terrorists. We live in a nice
They smacked me upside the head
comfort
with
hut, and they smacked me upside the head with a gun. That's all I have to say.
Thank you, Aaron.
It will be okay.
Now, back to Brianna.
Such tragedy in this open African field. Do a try again. Sir, what do you call that? What do you call that?
I call that
Freedom dance.
huh?
What do you call that?
The freedom dance.
The freedom dance. Do you mind demonstrating that again for me?
Sure. Okay.
Thank you for your cooperation. We will ship food to your country. And that was JBA African News Live. Cut it. Did you feel it?